is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from the Windy City. Here is Bell on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in that end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Putting the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And on this 1st down, it's Johnson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now, this looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
He was taken down behind the line.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson.
The ball carried on near the line. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out comes the punter. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders and, frankly, in the entire locker room. They need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they'll set up to throw. On left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 25.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
No run here with Brown. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Visitors offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Chicago.
Back to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the defense comes away with a turnover. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's Brown. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. A carry here for Brown. Finding room to the 20. And he is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Chicago.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Brown trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Down behind the line.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
They'll look to throw. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Blues are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's their punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bulls offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. And a Good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here on second down and 5. On the ground, it's Brown.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground. They plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll swing this one out to Brown. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. 3rd and 5. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and The defense is able to get home.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bulls offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Back to the ground after the penalty. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pulling back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up
It's a gain
3rd
of a
down.
yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now from the gun. That is hot. What a throw.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Our home team 10. Visitors nothing.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10. to the air one more time. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll look to throw again. First down throw there is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Chicago. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick hitting slant there. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This, about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the visitors are on the board just before halftime.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Bulls offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Bulls offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there. 54 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those feet.
And he will take this one across into the end zone.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Makes the score our home team 20. Visitors 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Gain of 12. First down.
Back to throw. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and and it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Chicago. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
He's got his big tight end. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Visitors 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bulls offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. His throw left side is complete. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 30.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll swing this out to Johnson. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
36-yard line.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now fourth down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bulls offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. From 29, here's second and 6. Throw to right flat, it is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 33-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's second.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and inches. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. On the handoff, it's Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. They need one right now. Third and long.
Brings up third and 14.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster pressure at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
The Bulls offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Up 3rd and 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, they caught the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the visitors will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Here comes a toss right. Here comes Johnson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Bulls offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Chicago.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And the Lucas ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10
A
at the
big
19.
one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Now, on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Long, incomplete. Humphrey, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it.
That's good for a first down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now this offense would use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They'll come up for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here we go. First and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. to the 5-yard line.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They have the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
It's 4th down and goal.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're gonna send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.